Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we are back to watch some more Breaking Bad, because we're trying to get through it. I asked Claire to sing the theme song and she started singing that. I was like, I don't think that's the theme song. It's quite a hard one to sing. But there we go.
You would just keep going.
See, that's a good impression of it. You'll see. Right, so this is Season 2, Episode 9.
4 days out.
4 days out. Oh, don't read the description.
I wasn't reading the description until you said about that, and then my eyes were kind of drawn to the description. Like,
yeah.
Description.
4 days out. It's aired on the 3rd of May, 2009. Directed by Michelle MacLaren and written by Sam Catlin, which I believe I've seen that name before somewhere. They wrote episode 4, Down. So there we go. Last time.
Better Call Saul.
Saul. It's a weird name. Saul Goodman.
It's just coming up on my Netflix all the time now.
Really?
Like,
you reckon
recommend to watch.
I reckon you probably just didn't see it. Do you know what I mean? You probably saw it but didn't think about it.
Yeah, it was kind of in my, like, and now I know it's like...
Well, it's because it's right there, look, it's in the bottom left.
Yeah, but I think it's because there's new episodes.
It's the final season is airing right now.
It's just all the time when I'm on Netflix, it's like...
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, no.
No, we must not find out anything. Like I said, I've watched the first episode of that, but no more. Yeah. I've not seen any more. But yeah, that was a great episode. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. Introduction, new character, he was a lot of fun. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah? Same?
Yeah. I don't remember where it left off.
We
had a bit of a pause between.
Yeah, so... Oh god, the whole point of the episode was Badger got arrested.
Out, yeah.
And then Saul Goodman got him off.
Yeah.
For, they got a guy to take the fall for him.
He went and found Walter at the school, didn't he?
Yes.
Is that how it ended?
Yes.
Sort of thing, yeah.
And he was like, we need to, like, get, like...
it was easy to find you.
Yeah, it was too easy to find you, and if you want to do this, like, legit, you want to do it even better, I'm the man. Let's do this. Yeah. So, yeah, new member of the team. There we go. What do you reckon 4 days out is going to be about?
4 days?
Yeah. Well, let's find out. That's a really... We'll see what happens. As always, full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy. We're watching on Netflix. But make sure to come back where we'll discuss it all. Okay, let's do this.
Someone... That's not a penis, right?
No, I hope not.
Did you unplug the
sound? A bit worried.
Oh, he was coughing a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys really don't need to hang around. Buddy, we're going to be here. Kidding me?
It is a full pet CT.
Never turned down a chance to hit the bathroom, huh? Excuse me.
I've never heard that saying before. I'm going to start using that now. Well.
You alright in there?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound it, really. I didn't flush it while sitting on it like that.
Yeah, a wet bum.
Come out with a wet bum. Oh, they're scary, aren't they? I don't think I want to go in.
Oh, I was going to be like, have you had one?
No, they just look scary. That sound.
I think it's the sound that people say is the worst.
See anything? I'm just a technician, Mr. White.
Oh.
White bit. I feel like that white bit's not meant to be there.
That doesn't look good at all, does it? Jeez. That's an unfortunate reflection.
Actually, the money laundering aspect is fairly straightforward. How much time are they giving you?
Weeks.
Damn.
Maybe.
I was hoping we could make some real money together. How much money are we laundering?
$16,000.
How long have you been doing this?
We've had...
Congratulations, you just left your family a secondhand Subaru.
I have to cook more, a lot more.
Yeah, that's my legal opinion. Make hay while the sun is still shining.
Thinking I should go see Mom.
You're expecting the news from the scan to be bad. I actually think the news from the scan is going to be good.
Yeah.
That's awkward. Unless it was someone else's scan up on the thing.
You never know. You never know.
Have you been to the George O'Keeffe Museum?
She's a painter.
A lot of her paintings look like vaginas.
Really?
I thought he was going to say, where are we going?
There's still cereal?
Where the hell are you? Pick up the phone. We have to cook.
What? Today? I got plans.
Smoking marijuana, eating Cheetos, and masturbating. Plans in my book.
Because these vagina pictures, or paintings, or just painted. I don't know.
What are you even talking about?
Why am I even explaining myself to you, all right?
You and I need to cook through to next Tuesday.
Tuesday, 4 days straight.
Like it or not, we have
4 days.
choice. Yeah? Our methylamine, it's going bad.
What?
It's losing its chemical potency now.
He's a liar.
Another barrel sounds good to you, goes to waste. Have a paper and
I
pencil?
think that sounds like a legit reason.
Come on.
Fly safe, okay?
Okay.
It's strange that, because America's so big, you have to get flights everywhere. That was a quick flight.
It was. He's already there.
You brought a meth lab to the airport.
What? You said we were in a hurry. I saved us a trip.
Did you get everything?
Smart.
All 6.
Sure.
4 days of
Good
cooking,
morning to
eh?
you too, man.
What could go wrong?
Oh, yeah. Ah, that's a great shot. How do you think it's all going to go then?
I don't know.
No?
I said I don't know. Something must go wrong.
3 entire bags of Funyuns?
Funyuns are awesome.
How are you even alive?
Hey, yo, check your phone. Let me use yours, would you?
Absolutely not. I have to assume Skylar checks my phone records. You know that. Oh, absolutely. That's all I need. Skylar hits redial and some stripper answers.
Oh, God.
Look, she's not a stripper, okay?
No, not there. That is our workstation. Our workstation. That's right.
I don't think they're going to last 4 days.
Yeah, I don't know. Why are we seeing that?
This is like montage the episode.
It is.
We haven't seen this for a while though,
No.
thinking about it. When was the last time they cooked?
I don't know, but they've definitely expanded.
I think they cooked last time when they were talking about distribution, weren't they?
Yeah.
And Jesse was like, oh, I need to sort of do it. Love the cinematography of this episode so far. It looks really good.
Bless you.
It's the chemicals. Oh.
Yeah, right, you know. It's very complex, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You hear people like, oh, let's just cook some meth. And
Yeah.
you're like, sure.
mean,
Not
that's-
that that happens, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that shot looks really nice. I think that's what makes it so believable as well, because he's obviously a chemistry teacher. He's got awards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
How many total?
19.
Dollar-wise. How much?
$672,000. Each.
How much?
Was it 672?
And
$72,000.
Jesus.
each. Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Yes! Yes! There goes the generator. Perfect timing, yo.
I am not done until this barrel is empty. I'd say we still got 10, 12 gallons of methylamine. Come on, where's your ambition?
Jesus, seriously? Come on! There's gotta be a Denny's out there someplace. Hot shower. A bed. Oh. Battery's dead.
Jesse, back when I asked you to put the keys in a safe place, where did you put them?
Left them right here in the ignition.
Son of a... Oh, no, this is not my fault, all right? Is this just a genetic thing with you? It's a congenital? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
Buzzer did not buzz.
Should have known to say, Jesse, don't leave the keys in the ignition the entire 2 days.
I wanted to leave them on the counter, bitch. I'm sorry, oh, the workstation.
Was it a good idea to get him to do that?
I don't.
Okay?
Now really pull, not like a girl.
Pull this. I am pulling.
Oh my. No. Oh no. Oh no.
Well done. Jesse, as always, just... Well done. God.
So now, in the middle of nowhere, no battery, no generator, no water.
What could ever go worse?
Yeah. He's trying to get a signal, is he?
Yes. Okay, now we have to use your phone.
This is ruined. Do you understand? Just ruined. No.
There was a fire. Excuse me for thinking on my feet.
Oh, is that what you were thinking? Now that we have identified the problem, you and thinking, that's the problem.
Who's he gonna call?
Yo, Skinny, hey. Yeah. Listen, man, I need you to come pick us up.
I don't think he's going to turn up. I think he's going to get lost.
Then they're gonna have to call Badger to get him.
Discovery Channel who? Oh, yo, where are you? He's on the dirt road. Good. You just crossed the river? Yeah. Have you seen anything?
What river?
Yeah, hey, yo, what river? Hey, Pete, what the hell river are you talking about, man? There's no river. Hey, yo, Pete, can you... Phone's dead.
And they're dead.
And they're dead. Nice.
Sweet.
I think I would. I'd be like, just could take a nap.
Come on, seriously?
It was going far too well.
The coyotes are going to get them.
Are there coyotes in New
Ah.
Mexico? Man, the cinematography of this show is so good.
What's this? I'm trying to trickle charge the battery. Theoretically, it should work.
Theoretically.
It has to work. You understand?
Otherwise, they've got to eat one another.
Can't be good for his health.
No.
Ugh. Jesus.
It must be so hot as well.
Yeah.
Mr. White.
Don't look too good.
No.
Oh, I'm good. I mean, it doesn't spoil, does it?
You're spoiling.
No.
Fly much?
Should be the name of the show. See, Jesse's smart. He works stuff out. Like,
Yeah.
he does some silly things, but... Oh, God.
I really hope it works.
They look like they're ready to give up, aren't they? Like, as in, exhausted.
Yes!
It's full soap.
A little bit of joy. Getting angry.
Why couldn't I have just got us out of it? Why? Mr. White! Mr. White. Oh, God.
Shit.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I deserve this.
You snap out of it. All right, first off, everything you did for your family. Right?
All I ever managed to do was worry and disappoint them.
Screw this. I'm walking. You can come or not.
You go marching out there, and within an hour, you will be dead.
Okay. You need to cut out all your loser crybaby crap right now and think of something scientific.
Scientific, right?
Like, come on. How about you take some of these chemicals and mix up some rocket fuel? That way you can just
Rocket
set up
fuel.
a signal flare. Or you make some kind of robot to get us up, or a homing device, or build a new battery, or what?
Make a battery.
Do you have any money? Nuts and bolts and
Wow.
screws and whatever little pieces of metal we can think of.
What are we building?
You said it yourself.
Robot?
Move!
Oh, God. I take it back when I said Jesse's smart. Although, to be fair, he came up with the idea of a battery,
Yeah.
so...
One cell of the battery. Galvanized.
Like how we're learning.
Yeah, it's like a
Sponge is
lesson.
the electrolyte.
Yeah, well, no. The potassium hydroxide is the electrolyte. Good.
It's like being back at school.
What? But one particular element comes to mind.
Wire.
God.
Copper. Really? It's copper. I know it. Damn. That is good.
That sounds good.
It does.
Jeez. I like how they used his brain and his science
Yeah.
knowledge to do that. That's-
I know I can trust you to.
Yeah. Whatever happens, your family will get your share.
Thank you.
I'll be hearing from you.
Yep.
Do you think he'll go to the hospital? I feel like he should go to the hospital. Because he's had the scan.
well, he's waiting on the results, isn't he?
But regardless, like, he shouldn't be coughing up blood.
No. I guess not, but...
How's
It's
everyone
gonna
doing?
end. Oh.
Is that baby ever going to come out, you think?
Sounds
I've
like
said
Claire.
this, haven't I?
No, enough already.
And you're showing signs of remission. To classify someone as in remission, we only need to determine that the tumor hasn't grown. I hope to see at least a 25 to 35% reduction in tumor mass.
So, has my cancer responded?
Walt, your tumor has shrunk by 8%.
How big was it before?
Holy moly.
Very good news.
Oh my God.
God, are you kidding me? Just when I tried to get out, they pulled me back in.
Why is he coughing up blood though? He just had that whole 4 days of nearly dying for no reason.
Now, that cough is the other thing we need to discuss. You have radiation pneumonitis. It's okay. This is fairly common.
He thought that was his tumour.
Yeah.
Tissue inflammation. Coughing up some blood.
Probably have a tear in your esophagus from the coughing, and that can be very serious. You could rupture and bleed to death.
Oh my lord.
This is something that we're going to have to... You folks have earned some celebrating.
Yes.
This is why you don't look at your own scan results, because you're not medically trained.
No, exactly.
That's right, he's going to be £600,000 richer soon.
Yeah. I like how misleading that was. And,
Yeah.
With the cough, with the blood.
Yeah, there's me like, but he's coughing blood!
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's still a bad thing.
Yeah. I like how I still thought that was the tumour as well. There's me like, how big was it?
Yeah.
Shrunk 80% and it was his whole torso. That was a bit of anger.
Well then. That was 4 days out. So, that was episode 9?
Sure.
Episode 9 of season 2, 4 days out. What did you think of that one?
I liked it. It was very much like, when you think about it, it's like the same.
What are you giggling about?
It's just showing the beginning, you know, like the whole...
Why is it funny? I don't understand.
It's just the reality of him, like, at the beginning, like, what was happening of this, like, how we progressed. I don't know.
I don't understand why you're laughing. What?
Well, he thought he was about to die with police officers in, like, the first episode.
Well, I mean, he could have
for
been.
cooking meth. And
Well, no, that wasn't what happened. He'd killed he'd gassed two
yeah.
people. It wasn't just that, yeah. So,
anyway, it was very much an episode in one location.
Yes, which I really actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
I really like... I like episodes like that. Sometimes, like, it can... Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Most of it was in the desert, in the middle of nowhere, basically. Cooking, which was quite cool because we haven't seen it for a while. So I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
So the beginning was he's back at the oncology, isn't he? Because get another scan.
Yeah.
And we've seen him in the last episode or so coughing more.
Yes, he's been coughing a lot more. It seems to be getting more serious. And the coughing was continuing in this episode. All the family were there, though.
Yeah.
Hank and Marie.
It was all Marie's fault, to be honest, because Marie was like, you should go to our doctors. You wouldn't have to wait a week for the result.
You know what she's
the
like.
technician, and she's
said,
like, oh,
we do more work than they do sometimes.
Yeah, technicians can read the results. It doesn't need to be a doctor sort of thing. So when he then had his scan, he said to the technician,
I'm just the technician.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he looked at the scan.
Well, he didn't even look at the scan. He saw the reflection. It was a
Yeah.
reflection in the picture.
Which had like a mass on it. So then he just went
Obviously,
into
that
panic.
would be the conclusion you jump to.
Yeah.
With that cough, with what's going on, seeing that as well, you definitely jump to that conclusion either way. Yeah. I really like something really little, I want to say. I really like the sound design in the MRI.
Yeah.
This is really cool. A lot. I really like this episode a lot. It looked very good. Like, the cinematography was great.
Yeah.
We
so with
had
the size of what he thought was the mass, didn't he? He kind of went into panic
exactly.
mode and knows he needs to
Yeah.
cook. Oh, because he went to the lawyer,
we
didn't
saw
he?
Saul Goodman.
And he said he only had £16,000.
I was quite surprised to see him straight away again.
So how long have you been doing this for?
Yeah, so no, he had 16,000.
Yeah.
And then with like the fees and whatnot, it came to $9,960, which is like, oh, you're the happy owner of a new Subaru, second-hand Subaru.
Second-hand Subaru for your family.
Yeah, which is really funny. But he had weeks left to live, he said, basically, as well.
So he planned to cook for 4 days.
Yes.
Lied to Skylar.
What did he say to Skylar?
That he was going to go write some bits with his mum. So
He's going to go visit his mum.
Because he said about visiting her mum to make sure that she leaves Skylar something.
I feel like he made the lie quite a lot more believable by the whole, like, the little stories he was telling, like, oh, she's going to be complaining about the nurses, I won't even get a word in edgewise. I do like how they both had plans, though, so, like, Skylar was like, oh, we should do something this weekend.
Yeah, celebrate.
And then, meanwhile, Jessie was with Jane, and she's like, oh, we should go to a museum in Santa Fe. It's quite funny, though, because they're like, you want to go all the way to Santa Fe? And, like, when you think of, like, how small England is compared, I even said it about getting a flight, like, usually people get flights from London up north, or you get a flight all the way down, or, it's just crazy. Like, that's the only way you'd usually get a flight. Otherwise, people drive all the way up.
People usually drive.
Yeah. It's not that big, but the size of America is insane. So, yeah, there we go. Point being, though, they said,
cancelled all their plans.
Yeah, they had to cancel because Walt wanted to cook for 4 days.
Because the methylene was running out of date.
The methylene was going bad.
Yeah, and he was like, do you want to steal another barrel?
Yeah, he's such
I'd
a
love
liar.
to see them steal another barrel.
Yeah, because it was hilarious the first time they stole it. So, yeah. What do you think of Jane and Jesse's relationship?
Yeah, I think it's... I feel like she could bring him down to kind of a normal level.
Yeah, she seems relatively normal, don't she?
Yeah.
She was like, she wanted to just hang out and go to
a museum of
vagina paintings. I like I just didn't even know when he was explaining it. It's like paintings or they're painted vaginas. I don't know, something. But yeah, I guess that got cancelled. But
so Skylar dropped Walt off at the.
They had a bit of a slight awkward kiss. It kind of started off awkward, and then and then she was like bye, and he walked in
and walked back out. Picked up by Jesse in the RV.
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing?
You brought a drug lab to the airport.
Yeah. He's like, I saved us a trip. And he's like, just go. Get out of here. And pretty much the rest, most of the episode was...
them making the drugs.
Yeah, we had a nice montage, time-lapse of them driving to the place, which is really cool.
Sticks.
Yeah. And then we had a nice montage of them cooking. I like it before that, though.
When they're getting ready.
Walt was looking through all the supplies. He's like, you need something green, something healthy.
Yeah.
It's all these cheap
how are you even alive?
Yeah, I feel like that's an attack on me.
Yeah.
I went to the shop the other day and bought a bunch of junk. So.
I literally said that to you, though, didn't I? When you was like,
do you get anything healthy?
You're like...
I got apple and mango juice.
Yeah.
I haven't drunk any yet. I had a Coca-Cola cherry for my breakfast drink.
You're like, I got some cherries.
Yeah, cherries. But yeah, so then they had a little
They went to get ready, didn't they, though? And then Jesse put the keys on the side.
Not on the workstation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he moved them, but he put them in the ignition.
And then it panned up to the little light. And you're
I
like,
didn't quite see the light.
Yeah, it was barely lighting up.
See it.
You're like, why are they showing us this? And I was like, and they cooked.
For 2 days?
For 2 days, yeah. And they got enough to make them...
£672,000.
Dollars. We're in America. Each. Yeah, each.
And that's with the cuts as well.
It's like £42 or something, they said, right?
Yeah, that's with
at 40
the cuts. So that's what they would take home from it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is a huge amount.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like all these setbacks so far, you would have thought, why didn't they just have a big marathon session?
Problem is now they've now got to store that somewhere where someone's not going to find it.
Yeah, I guess store it under your bed or something. I don't know. Jesse,
on the toilet.
Jesse couldn't he? Yeah. So yeah, but there we go.
Doesn't he just sleep on a mattress on the floor?
I don't know anymore. Yeah,
upgraded.
Yeah, it looked like they had a bed, didn't he?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they cooked and then they were like.
But then,
Walt wanted to cook more.
Like, where's your ambition?
Like, there's more of it.
I like the bit though when they were celebrating, and then Jesse's like. And Walt's like, and he's like, whoa! They're like celebrating. Then, short-lived.
Yeah, Jesse was saying like, why don't they just drive out? Stay in a hotel for the night, like they're ahead of schedule, then cook some more the next day.
Yeah.
Like sleep in a bed, like recharge.
Have a shower. Yeah.
So they went to start the engine.
You didn't leave it in the ignition, did you? The buzzer didn't buzz. So.
Battery was dead.
Get the generator. Power it up.
So they siphoned some fuel out of the RV.
Well, the generator died, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why they had to siphon fuel out. Yeah.
But he just spilled the fuel everywhere.
Yeah, which didn't help with what happened.
So then, when they started the generator...
I guess there was a spark and it just...
Yeah, it kind of just... Yeah.
And what do we know about electrical fires?
Don't
use water.
Yeah, because then Jesse used their whole water supply.
Yeah.
I liked it how Jesse was obviously just got the first thing.
Yeah.
Chucked it on, then you see Walt coming out of the fire extinguisher like...
Yeah.
Great. The fire extinguisher would have made more sense.
Yep. But there we go. The generator was gone. So.
Yeah. So then they were just in
stuck.
the desert.
I really like the concept of this episode a lot. Like getting stuck in the middle of nowhere. Like it must be terrifying.
And who does Jesse finally convince? After finally convincing Walt to let Jesse use his phone because he's scared of Skylar might check his because of everything that's gone on.
Yeah.
Who does? Jesse ring? Skinny Pete.
Skinny Pete, the guy who got held up by Spooge and his wife. Yeah.
I just
Who would you have gone with? Badger?
Well, I probably would have said Badger.
I thought he was going to go
Badger.
Badger.
I feel like they'd probably put Badger on the back burner in case the police are still around.
Maybe.
Because he's obviously just had all that, isn't he?
Yeah,
so it's kind of like, leave him out the loop for a bit because the police might be watching. Yeah. I did also wonder if Jesse was going to call Jane. There was a part
I guess,
of me.
but she doesn't know what's going on.
Well, she kind of said she just doesn't want to know.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get involved. But she said she didn't want to get involved with family, but she knows he's not family now.
Yeah.
Because Jesse told her.
Yeah.
So...
But just because they were stuck in the middle of nowhere, so I was going to be like,
yeah.
Is he? But yeah, they phoned Skinny Pete, gave him directions, which I don't think went one ear and out the other.
He's like, I'm just passed over the river. And they're like, oh, cool, the river. And then...
It'd been hours, hadn't it? And it was got dark, and they were just like, should we call him?
I think they were freezing cold as well,
yeah.
because they didn't have a generator to heat them up.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, and then the phone died.
Yeah. Because Walt was like, what river? No. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Good old Skinny Pete. Reliable Skinny Pete.
They were just kind of... Well, Walt walked off, didn't he? And was sat out in the...
But before all that, didn't we have them trying to turn it first? Scene. I think that was before... No. Or maybe it was after that. I don't know. But
you had Walt going out and then he
disappeared.
coughed up blood and stuff, and then that's when Jesse realised, like...
Well, no, Jesse realised before the coughing up blood, because he was sitting there... Because, no, they were turning the thing for ages to generate the electricity, and they would turn it for ages, and then Walt was, like, half dead in the chair.
Yes.
And then he started coughing, and he's like, Nephilim doesn't go bad, does it?
No.
You're not here because of
he
that.
Figured it out.
Lie much, the new name of the show.
Yeah, because he was like... Because Walt said he probably has weeks to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they winded it for long enough. Then they tried the ignition and it started.
Yeah.
But then it straight away died. And then I think Walt walked out and was sat there.
Yeah.
Coughed up the blood and stuff. And they're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Then they just kind of laid there waiting to die, I feel like.
Well, what else do you do?
No
it's too
water.
late to walk. Yeah.
And that's when Jesse started.
Like, come on, use your brain. You're smart. Yeah. We could do this, we could do
build
that.
A robot,
we could build a robot.
Make the RV turn into a doom buggy.
I love the bit like he's like, what are we doing? And then he's like, it's what you said. Is that a robot?
Yeah, because he said about, like, can't we make a battery with, like, we're in a laboratory, like,
yeah.
Can't we do
but
something?
But Jesse's like, a robot?
Yeah, because he's like, have you got any coins? Or rivets, screws? And that's what he was like, what are we making?
Yeah.
What you said.
They made a battery. So.
Yeah.
I like how it was like a lesson, because like he used to be his teacher. It was,
that should we use as a conductor?
Wire! Copper.
Yeah.
So,
but it actually worked, didn't it?
Yeah. And they went home.
Yeah.
I like the bit at the end with the whole Jesse and Walt talking, saying how I'll make sure your family gets the money.
Yeah.
And Walt's like,
because it's going to take a while to shift $120,000 worth of meth. Do you know what I mean? It's not. You wouldn't shift that £42 worth of meth in 1 week.
It was $600,000 worth.
Oh.
It's like 1.2 million, 1.3 million worth of meth.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I'm not very good at maths, apparently. But do you know what I mean? That's not because obviously Walt said to him like weeks, and it is like it's going to take a while to shift that.
Yeah.
So I kind of get that whole scene of like I'll make sure that they get half of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how. What would you just suddenly like?
Well, that's what the whole Saul Goodman thing is. They're going to launder the money.
What?
So laundering money is taking money you don't want and siphoning it into something. So you have like a business, and then you slowly bring money into it without anyone realizing, and it looks like a legitimate business.
Yeah.
So then you can get money in and make it legal.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. Like, can you imagine if Walt did like pass to the other side, and then like, what is Jesse? To be honest, Jesse would completely do this because he
just post $1 through the door
every
day or something.
Post like an envelope, wad of cash, like here's your cut. Like, wouldn't Skylar be like, someone keeps and thing is with Skylar and like her sister, and you've got Hank. Like, it would get to Hank straight. Do you know what I mean? It would be really dodge. Yeah. So I was like, how would? But
well, that's what even Saul Goodman said at the beginning was like, not telling your wife is a bit like she's probably going to need to know. So yeah. But we had the doctor.
Yeah, because it cut from because you didn't really see Walt meet Skylar.
He didn't get picked up.
No,
it just cut to the doctors.
It cut to being in the doctors with everyone there.
And he said, "Do you remember remission?" And so the misconception about remission is it just needs to mean that the tumour hasn't grown.
Yeah. It's not progressing.
And then he was saying he'd like to see a 25 to 35% shrink. Yeah. But it was 80%.
And then that was when my reaction was.
How big was that tumour?
On that like shape on the thing being the tumour.
Yeah. No.
But it turned out he has radiation pneumonia or something.
Pneumonitis. Radiation pneumonitis is
which is a common thing he kind of said.
Yeah, that you get from the treatment.
Yeah. And then that's when Walt admitted to coughing up blood. And
he said you've probably got a tear. Yeah.
Yeah, so, that you could bleed to death with. You need to be honest.
Let us know as soon as you know.
Because even Skylar was like, when did this happen?
really like the moment. It's a very touching moment of when they got the news of the 80% reduction and all the family were like really celebrating.
Yeah,
even Hank was like, I've just come back. And I was like, yeah, they were really, it was a really touching moment, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously they got the news of the radiation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
so just see how it goes. I like how the doctor even made a comment of the baby. It's like, when's that thing going to pop out?
But then he was in the bathroom afterwards, wasn't he, washing his hands, and then he just flipped out of the bloody...
Punched the thing. Why do you think he did that?
So no, probably frustration and anger, because I feel like it'd be a lot to deal with. Like, you've already dealt with the fact that you have cancer and you're going through chemotherapy and you think you're dying and your days are limited. To then be like, okay, I'm getting better... Like, okay, there might be...
Or to go through the whole, like,
and then start coughing again and thinking it's back. To then see the scan and think, I've got a huge-ass fucking tumour, I'm not going to last long.
Cook all this.
Do all this, and then find out you're actually probably one of the healthiest you could be. It's a bit of an emotional turmoil to go through, isn't it? Yeah,
so there we go. But... they've cooked all that, and he should be all right now. It seems he's back in remission. Who knows? Could get worse again. But
I feel like something's going to happen with that meth.
You think something's going to happen with it?
Yeah, I think Jesse's going to be careless or
really
something. There's a lot of meth.
Maybe they need to find a way to.
Like that's what I'm like. They're going to need to hide it.
I was going to say hire more people.
Well,
yeah. I guess we'll have to see what they do. Yeah.
I just feel like something. It's going too
Maybe
easy.
It's just a very slow process, and they'll finally
to cook £42 worth of meth and for it to all go onto the street. It's like
yeah. Well, we'll have to see what he does with it, how they get through it, and well, at least Walt should be around to help out, I guess. So.
Get on his medication.
Yeah. Thoroughly, I really enjoyed that episode as well. I think like someone. Well, different people have said different points of where, this is where the show gets really great, but these episodes are just constantly, like, I love the last few
I
as well.
just don't think it's a very good idea, Walt and Jesse doing things together.
No, like, everything goes wrong constantly.
They're really good, like, business
they're very
partners
polar opposite as well.
In the meth, because you've obviously got his chemistry and his brains behind it, but then you've got Jesse that's, like, on the streets, he knows how to, he knows the people to contact. So, like, together, it does make a good team. But the moment they blend together, trying to do one task together...
things just fall out of control and... Yeah.
Like, they're good when they're doing their own individual bits to help each other. Like,
they worked through it, though.
Yeah,
so they got
it's when they blend together, though.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. They could have ended up killing more people. Or, yeah, but who knows where it would go. What do you reckon it'll be next? Working out how to get through the meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. We'll have a celebration or a baby popping.
Oh, hopefully a baby
Who knows? Popping. There we go. But that was 4 days out. Episode 9. Yeah. We've got 4 more, I think, in this season.
Maybe the season finale will be a baby.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Really enjoying this. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. But stick with us and we'll get back to the other shows as well. But yeah, have a lot of fun. Thank you again and we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.